All right, guys, we're going to keep going with costing. I got one little thing I want to go over today. It's actually a request from Sandra, who is watching, and thanks for watching, Sandra, about expected cost. When you actually receive not invoice, how is that going to affect the costing of the item? How does it fold into the costing? It's interesting that actually when you have the whatever coffee mug item, I think it was a FIFO that we're going to use. The item ledger entries do not record the cost. So you have here the cost of the item. It comes in at 0 for expected. But when you drill down into the average cost of the item, here, you can see that it actually has a separate column for expected cost. You're going to see it as I get through the item, and it gets loaded there and affects the average cost. So it's keeping track of that as you sell, obviously, and then when you invoice, it fixes itself if it's different, etc. So we're going to just go into that and highlight that average cost box and how it affects that coming into the system. So take a look. Okay, so what we're going to do now is take a look at the costing. So we go here into items, and especially expected cost. Actually, in this video, all I want to do is try to get the expected cost column and the cost calculation to update and investigate what happens. So here I have my costing, and I see that my cost is sitting at $10, and that's basically because the only remaining inventory that I have is at $10 right here. So what I want to do is get in a purchase order and see the cost amount expected load up here. So I'm going to receive not invoice and see how the cost affects that. So let me go ahead and close this out and go into a purchase order. So we just go here. I think I actually started creating one, so I'll just use that one here, the Fabricam. And I just go and get into the main location. And I'm actually going to have the unit cost be 20. So it's pretty high. And then I'm going to go ahead and post and receive, not invoice. So I post, now I received it. So let's take a look at the FIFO coffee mug. If I go back into the item right here and take a look at the FIFO coffee mug, and you can see my unit cost now flies up. Click on that. You can see that the cost amount expected is up. So it was 20 times 20 is 400. So the expected is up. And the unit cost is now up to 1286. Because I think we had, let me see, we might have had, well, let's take a look at how much we have in the history of this item. And I never remember what that is. Okay, here. So you can see that we have 20 at 400, but the cost is not posted here, it's just expected. So it's taking it into expected. And then we have 50 at 1,000. So we got 20 at $20 and 50 at $10. So we got 70 at $90 and then divide that out. So you get the 12 something. So the expected basically throws off the average cost, which it should, absolutely. And then when you're posting the sales order, it's doing what we already have gone over before. So this was an example of showing how the expected just flies up and then gets cleaned out once you post the invoice.